What's up guys? Are you looking for a full glass windshield that comes with a wiper as well as a vent for your RZR 1000? Well, today we're going to show you everything you need to do to get one installed. So the first thing you're going to do is remove all the contents of your box, get it all laid out, make sure that you have everything, and take your windshield, lay it up on your machine, confirm that it fits, and then we're going to take our seal. You'll have two pieces of seal that looks just like this, and we're going to apply them right down through here. Once you get to this point right here, just take it and just tear it right off. And we'll do the same thing over here on the opposite side of the windshield. Then you're gonna have two different kinds of bulb seals. You're gonna have your straight bulb and then your 90 bulb. So we're gonna go ahead and take our straight bulb and we're gonna apply it to the lower portion of the windshield. And the lower portion is obviously gonna be the side that has the cutouts for your vent. So we'll just start right here on the edge, apply this seal all the way across the bottom. So we'll run it all the way to right here, and we'll just go ahead and cut off our excess. So now that we have our lower seal on, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my windshield around, and I'm gonna put the upper seal on. We wanna make sure that the bulb portion is facing towards the inside of the machine, so just like this. And we'll just start right here at the edge, and just work the seal in all the way around. Once we get to this point right here, we'll just go ahead and cut off our excess. So it should look just like this up to this point. Then what we're gonna do, while we already have it flipped this way, is we're gonna go ahead and grab our clamps. You just wanna take the nut off the clamp and pull your bushing out. And inside the bushing, you're gonna see there's a little metal sleeve, or your grommet, I'm sorry, not bushing, it's a grommet. Just wanna take it. I usually just like to use the screw. Just gonna push that out. And we'll come to this hole right here. Just kind of fold all the corners of the grommet in. Take your steel sleeve, slide it back in there. We'll just repeat the steps for the rest of the three holes. All right, so once we have all of our grommets in, I'll show you the vent. So this is your cover plate. You know, if you don't want your vent open, just put that on. You take both of your thumb screws and you just thread them right on the studs. So nothing to that, it's pretty easy. Once you have your vent on, it's gonna be time to install the wiper. Biggest thing, you just wanna make sure that you go ahead and take this nut off right here, your small 10mm nut. Go ahead and remove it. You can pull this little sleeve off. Just go ahead and remove that nut completely. And make sure you pull this one off, this rubber. Put the washer up against the nut and put the rubber. That way the rubber's making contact here. So then we can just drop this through, just like that. Remember, rubber up against the door, up against the window frame. So we'll flip it up here real quick so you guys can see. Thread your nut on there. Just like to hand tighten them the best I can. And then take a 17mm wrench and a 17mm wrench. Hold one side. Just go ahead and just crank it down. You don't have to get it super tight, but you do want to snug it up. So then we'll lay our windshield back down. We have our wiper here. Our wiper controller, our handle, then you'll have the actual wiper. There's a little plastic cap here. You want to go ahead and remove that cap. So you want to take your wiper, and it'll have a spring on it. Just want to pull it, let it flip back like this, and slide it on. And I like to make sure I get it straight with my handle. Then go ahead and start the nut. You can go ahead and grab our wiper blade, and it'll lock on, and then you can go ahead and take your cover off. You can let this flip down. So it'll sit like this, and then we'll go ahead and grab a 10mm and tighten this up here. Just make sure you get it nice and tight. Then you can take your cap, slide it right back into position, just like that. So the windshield's prepped and ready. But now I want to show you a trick that I like to use personally. I like to take my clamp, hold it straight out, so it'll look just like that. You take your bolt, you drop it through here, you go to the bottom, so it'll look like this. And then, just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere, fall off, just go ahead and take your nut, get it started. And I do that with all 4 of my clamps. That just makes it so much easier to get installed. You're not looking for your hardware, you know exactly where it's at. It goes on easier if you're installing it by yourself. Now, if you're not installing it by yourself, you know, you can do it the other way, and you can do it the other way even if you are installing it by yourself. Once you have it to this point, you can just take it, get your clamps flipped out on one side, you want to make sure that you lip it up underneath your visor. And we do have a soft cab installed on this machine, so we will be working around that. So now we have one of our clamps wrapped around the cage. We just want to go ahead, take our nut off of the screw, and we'll just go ahead and start feeding our screw through our clamp. Like that. Go ahead and get the nut started. Come down here, do the same exact thing. So now we have this one started down here. So we'll just work our way over here. Repeat the same step. Nothing's different from side to side. All right, so now we have all of our hardware started. Now we're gonna go through, we're gonna get a 10mm wrench and then a Phillips head screwdriver. Just come in here, put your wrench on your nut, and there's no reason to fully tighten these any more than just with a wrench and a screwdriver. You don't want to over tighten it. Just hold it with the wrench, get it snugged up. You'll start to see whenever it starts to smash your rubber grommets. It's about tight. We got that one good and tight. We'll come down here to the bottom, put our wrench on our nut. That side's good and tight. Good and tight there. All right, so there we go. The glass windshield is all good to go. So if you were just looking to install the glass windshield, you're done. That's all you had to do. Now obviously, like I was saying, we do have a cabin closure on this unit. So it does change a few things. Some of these clamps that you were wrapping around the cage, like this right here, obviously at this point you're not going to be able to get them through. You can try to snake them through there, but a lot of times with the seal and it being fully tightened, you won't be able to get it. So what I like to do is just kind of roll them, slide them down in like that. And if you wanted to, you could get some Velcro and lay a strip right down through here. And there you have it. That's all there is to it to install SuperATV's full glass windshield on this Polaris RZR Xp 1000. For more information on this glass windshield or any of SuperATV's great products, feel free to give us a call at 855-743-3427 or check us out online at superatv.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.